Thanks, Kia. It feels appropriate to be here in Broome talking about this journal, as we as a group have discovered that this edition of Meanjin is primarily concerned with place and cultural identity. In Zora Sanders' words, the current editor, the force of international influence is something we as Australians are constantly aware of. Our Palladian buildings, our avenues of plane trees, our American television and Italian food all seem to hint that we are a semi-formed country, a semi-formed people. It's an interesting and highly contestable statement. It hits home, and it's immediately followed by a piece of writing under the genre of perspectives. This is the first piece of writing, apart from the editorial, in the journal. And this perspective forces us to question, what does it really mean to live in Australia, to be Australian? It is a startlingly bold opening to the journal and implicitly accuses non-Indigenous Australia from across the political divide of not understanding our own country in the way it could or perhaps should be understood, as it has been for tens of thousands of years. Immediately following this perspective, there are two pieces set in exotic places, as if to highlight the fact that a lot of us look outward rather than inward to find ourselves and to discover who we are. And just as we are beginning to feel enchanted by stories of faraway places, bam! Back in Australia and back to seriously difficult questions. Nicholas Rothwell's essay, The Mirror That Creates, is an insightful and complex look at this question that has been in the back of Australia's mind for too long. His task is to first look at the way Australia and its art, literature and systems of thought were established by outsiders, incomers, settlers using a language foreign to the landscape. But he also offers some alternative analysis and evidence not only of Australia's independence, but of its influence on a global culture. As Sanders also states in the editorial, rarely do we consider that the current of influence flows both ways. We've characterised this journal as having three distinct features. This edition of Meanjin is rooted in place. The fluidity of genre is another distinct character, and we think the overarching concerns of this journal are questions of Australian identity. Back to you guys in the classroom.